and infants who have not being exclusive breastfeed, especially those solely on milk formula since birth, and those who are mixed feeding can continue to buy in this designated retail store that are open even during the quarantine. And number two, families who have financial difficulties to buy infant milk formula may avail of existing newly developed LGU and DSWD financial assistance program during COVID-19 meant to assist these families with infants and young child in need. Gusto pong sabihin, ang mga magurang pwede mag-avail ng financial assistance. Araw po kaning inaapuntang AICS, pambakal manggiraray ng gatas. Ako po kaya may apprehension na magtaong kas instead of milk. Dahil mayo po kitang kasiguruhan, nang babakalong kayan, gatas manggiraray. Kung tinutugutan po kang DOH, natawan taman financial assistance, pambakal ng gatas, data na lang gatas ang bakalon. Although, nagpo-promote po kita, pinoprohibit itong promotion kang infant formula. Madam Chair, paano ta masisimbagan itong mga nagduduruman sa to? Sa harong po, maswerte na ang sarong aldaw na 5 ang naduman. And tulo ka iyan, ina na pambakal gatas. May istorya ko lang po sa inyo itong meeting me with the mayor, with the Barangay Council of Concepcion Grande. Kaiba po dyan si Councilor Joe Perez. Inistorya ni Kagawad Efren Alejandria na pigpaparakulit siya kantong ina na tawan siya ng pambakal ng gatas. Ang sabi niya, nagpapasusok ka baga ngayon. Ang sabi po sa iya, na po ngani ngayon nagluluwas na gatas. Kaya naobliga po siya magtaon ng pambakal. Pero sa sarong kondisyon, ang kondisyon po, pag break time ta na lang i-istorya, medyo may kalokohan si Kagawad Efren. Anyway, Madam Chair, paano ta po masisimbagan itong mga pangangaipo, kaining mga aki, kaining mga ina, na day man talaga sinda pa nagkakakaning maluto, ultimong pangangaipo ninda, gatas. With that, Madam Chair, I am submitting to the wisdom of this chamber the letter of the Regional Nutrition Council on my proposition. Mayo man po kitang katuyuhan na balgahon ang kasuguan kang milk code, as hinday pa man giraray nagbabago ang satuyang advocacy on breastfeeding. Gusto talang po na masimbagan ang pangangaipo ngunyan, lalo na ngunyan na panahon ng crisis. Ang satuya po bagang lokal na gobyerno, pirming nagre-respond sa pangangaipo kang mga tao. Thank you, Madam Chairman.
Thank you, Honorable Baldemoro. Anybody else would like to avail of the privileged time? Okay, next item.
Reading and approval of the order of business.
Honorable Baldemoro.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, may I move to dispense the reading of the order of business with the following inclusion. Item number 2 of the special business order is a resolution, is a request from the City Social Welfare and Development Office, noted by the City Mayor, requesting for passage of a resolution authorizing the City Mayor to enter into memorandum of agreement with a specific implementation agreement between the Department of Social Welfare and Development pertaining to the implementation of social pension program. This is one of the requirements for the release of fund from DSWD intended for 2,958 indigent senior citizens. Item number 3, Madam Chair, is the Liga ng mga Barangay Resolution appropriating the amount of 1,485,000 pesos for the operational and other miscellaneous expenses of barangay frontliners against COVID-19 chargeable to the Liga ng mga Barangay Fund. I so move for its approval, Madam Chair.
Any second? Okay, approved. Next item.
Order of business, special business order, the letter dated April 15, 2020 from Ms. Arlene Riario, Regional Nutrition Program Coordinator, National Nutrition Council, Region 5, calling on the city to strictly follow the milk code and other relevant laws and guidelines to ensure better health of the children.
Actually, besides the email, the letter of regional director, she personally called me to call my attention, being the one who proposed for the breastfeeding ordinance. I told her that we will discuss this today, and I will personally write the letter together with the Councilor Baldemoro with regards to our decision. So we take note of this matter. Thank you. Next item.
The request from the City Social Welfare and Development Office for an authority for the city mayor to enter into a MOA with the Department of Social Welfare and Development for the implementation of the social pension program.
Honorable Baldemoro.
Madam Chair, may I request the chairman of the senior citizen for the motion?
Ay, Honorable Greg Abunal. Actually po, Honorable Del Castillo, because we understand ulay takabali na siya duman sa inutang pig pass, and then the City Social Welfare Development Officer, Mrs. Vargas, told us na dai siya nakabali duman sa inut na pig pasartang, authorizing the city mayor to enter into a MOA. So we need this authority. We need to give the mayor the authority to sign. Honorable Del Castillo or Honorable Abon? Del Castillo first.
Thank you, Madam Chair. First, Madam Chair, during our previous regular session, we passed a resolution, a general authority to the mayor to enter into agreement with the DSWD pertaining to all
Social amelioration.
initiatives in connection with the national health emergency, particularly the grant of the social amelioration program and other initiatives of the DSWD, which is being coursed through the city government of Naga. But apparently, this particular
Social pension
benefits to our senior citizen was left behind or omitted in that authority. So with that, our head of the social welfare office requested that we pass another authority pertaining to the grant of the social pension from the DSWD through our city social welfare and development office. So that's the
Thank you,
rationale behind that, Madam Chair.
Thank you,
Thank you very
Honorable
much.
Del Castillo. Honorable Abunal.
That's a continuing program, Madam Chair, and requires no additional or new memorandum of agreement. Nevertheless, if that is the request of the DSWD to specifically add the matter, then we move for the authorization of the of the inclusion of the provision for social pension covering so many number of indigent senior citizens of the city for inclusion in the MOA to be signed. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Approved. Honorable Miles Aguidaroyo.
On the previous item, Madam Chair, may I just seek clarification? The Chair expressed earlier on the matter that she has written in response. So
No,
a
not
letter
yet.
was already
That's why,
sent.
naipa. The regional director, besides the letter sent to us, to me, and she told me that as per advice also of Ms. Raquel Vero, she will also write to the city mayor. Pero I told her during our telephone conversation that we will take this up today's session, and then we will, I together with the Councilor Baldemoro, kasi ano siya si Yaon sa letter, will answer ini yung surat na pinadala nila. So magibo pa lang kita ng response sa iya.
So the disposition should not be noted, but should be responded to.
Oh, yeah, okay. Thank you.
So I believe, Madam Chair, the response should, in so many words, express that the resolution of the Sanggunian or the decision of the Sanggunian is not in violation of any laws such as the Milk Code, as the same will be implemented in accordance with the Milk Code, because even the Milk Code provides certain exceptions.
Yes, that will be included in the letter.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Maestro Quedagosoyo. So it's not noted. Please take note, the Secretary, that we will respond appropriately to the letter. Honorable Del Rosario?
Yes, Madam Chair. Also regarding to that point, we understand that there is that milk code and there is that decision of the interagency task group subcommittee, National Nutrition Council, and it was released a week after the establishment of the enhanced Luzon-wide quarantine. This presentation, Madam Chair, is not particularly aware of the prohibition. The purpose of the Sanggunian, as manifested by Councilor Baldemoro, is to improve the lot of our kababayan na apektadong maray. So, never in our intention na mag-transgress kito naman sa existing laws. Kaya sinasabihan ko po si Councilor Baldemoro, i-reconcile na lang, we proceed, but see to it na kita maka-overshoot duman sa boundaries ng regulation. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Precisely, yan sabi ko sa iyo during our conversation, that these are times that is not the regular, ordinary times. That needs special attention to may pangangaipo. So, yun man po yan sabi ko during our telephone conversation. So, that will be included in the response to the letter of the regional director. She told me that her attention was called by someone from DOH. Pero may nahiling kaya duman sa mga post. So, nagdinalan talaga ninda sa tuyang session and nadangog nani ninda na araw ka ito si Satuyang decision during our session. Okay, Honorable Del Castillo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Since binalikan taning bagay na ini, I think there's no big deal
Yes,
in this matter. Overreaction ang ginigibukan na Regional Nutrition Council. We never say that we will not follow our existing ordinance on breastfeeding. That should be clear. Nagre-react kaya, dahil man aram ko na anong pigre-reactan. Yan ang problema. Siguro mayo kayang ginigibo ang National Nutrition Council. Kaya araw kaya na nangyayari. Overreaction sa sarong bagay na dahil man dapat mag-react. Na dahil man nga ni aram ko na ano si pinuunan. We never intended to violate our own ordinance. We will just supplement what our constituent needs in these times of emergency. That's the essence of our action, Madam Chair. We never intended to violate our ordinance. As pointed out by Honorable Baldemoro, siya pa nga pala na nagpuon sa Concepcion Grande Cam breastfeeding program. So why a big deal out of this? There's none. So we might as well tell the Director Riario that they are overreacting on a matter which is very simple matter. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Del Castillo. Acknowledge the presence of the Honorable Mary Kyle Francine Trifulca. Honorable Del Rosario.
Madam Chair, baka si mga post lang siguro kaya siguro yun to si initial reaction na pig-mention niya man dyan na pigdalan niya si Kuya. So,
can we talk this over
yeah,
during our break para maisabi ko talaga sa Indo kung ano sinapag-ulayan me during our conversation?
Ano ko lang, Madam Chair, because baka anyway, pigsabi niya man naman sa first paragraph niya na pigdalan niya man si proceedings.
Yes.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay. Naintindihan man po niya during our conversation. So, can we now go to item number 3 of the special business order?
Copy of Resolution Number 7 of the Liga ng mga Barangay appropriating the aggregate amount of 1,485,000 pesos for operational and other miscellaneous expenses barangay frontliners against COVID-19 charitable against the Liga ng mga barangay fund.
Honorable Antonio Beltran.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Yun na po ni si pigahagad po kang mga barangay officials kang 27 barangays na matawan man po ning kadikit na asistensya. Ang budget po hali po sa liga. Ang punong barangay po 10,000, ang mga barangay kagawad po 5,000, secretary and treasurer po 5,000. Total amount po is 1,485,000. Thank you po, Madam Chair.
On joint and collective motion, approve. Next item.
Unfinished business. The proposed ordinance of the Honorable Joselito S.A. del Rosario prohibiting any person from committing.
Okay, Honorable.
Order.
Can you address any concern
Anti-discrimination
to
ordinance.
the chair? Do you have other business besides our session? Okay, Honorable Del Castillo.
We should defer consideration of this matter, Madam Chair. We have discussed this last Tuesday with the mayor. Because for me, if we will approve this now, we will just be creating another problem. A bigger problem at that. Why? Because in fairness to the barangay officials, they are at the front lines now. But igwa pa ning mga tao sa barangay, nakairibasinda na ikabali hindi sa benepisyo nila. Pag naaraman yan, Madam Chair, problema tang dakula yan. So, we might as well look for fun. Tangarig parariyas. Kung gabus-gabus. We will just be selective pag pinasartan na niya. That's my worry, Madam Chair. And remember that we took it over last Tuesday with the mayor. With an agreement that we will first look for the fund. The Liga cannot say that this fund is theirs. It is a city government fund. It's contained in our 2020 budget. So it's this body has the authority to realign whatever fund that we appropriated under the 2020 budget.
Okay, can we take a break and to discuss this thoroughly? Ano, gusto na? Okay, this matter is deferred.
To defer temporarily and proceed to the next agenda.
Honorable Miles Arroyo, can we discuss it na lang?
Madam Chair, may we know the reason for the deferment? The matter is already,
Yes, already.
at hand. It's
Joint
already on
and
the
collective.
floor.
We
May
have
we know
already
the
passed
reason for deferment?
Honorable Valdemoro.
Madam Chair, there is still a query from some members. So, we might as well as deeper this and we proceed to the next item. And then we will go back to this item.
If I remember it correctly, during our last, during our meeting at inside the conference room, we have already talked about this. Tapos sinabi ta nahanapan iyo. Look for funds para duman sa ibang mga personnel para gabus mataan. And ang ano ko is baka ininot, I don't know if I'm correct, but maybe the Liga ininot mo na ninda ini, and then maybe they will look for other funds para duman sa mga other personnel. Diba? Kasi ayan ang pagkaintindi ko kang urulay taka ito na tataan that issue was raised during our meeting. And sinabi ta, and if I remember it correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, pero I remember na inandoon tataan taman si ibang mga personnel na nagtrabaho man. Diba? So, I'm thinking na baka iniinot lang kan Liga ini yung charging ay ini yung nyan, but they will look for other source of funds for the other personnel. Honorable Beltran, pagkaintindi ko po kayo.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Pagkaintindi ko.
Based po si huring pag-urulay ta, sinapag-urulayan ta po baga, na iinuton po si mga barangay officials dahil po kami po ang pirming pigaharagada ning tabang. Kaya po na pag-urulayan kang gabos na kung anon po sa Liga Fund dahil po si mga projects mi po na dahil mi po na realize dahil po kani yung COVID-19, pwede na po siguro duman makuha. At least po may budget po ang liga na dahil na po mahanap hali duman sa tatawanan ng mga barangay officials po. And si mga barangay personnel po, siguro po may makukuhanan man po Garusinda na
Hindi,
ng funds.
If I remember, sinabi ta na baka maano itong
Opo.
sa PSC ceiling, di ba?
thank you, Madam
Yeah,
Chair.
that's also ano. Okay, Honorable Baldemoro.
Madam Chair, if the Honorable Beltran will consider, baka po pwedeng halatunta since the SK Federation President is already computing kung pera po ang itataw sa SK, and ma-volunteer na po ako to coordinate with our city budget officer for the source of fund for the barangay personnel. Para po sarabay na ang approval ta on Tuesday. Friday naman po kita ngunyan, Tuesday, our next regular session will be on Tuesday. Para po sarabay na ang approval ta.
Ulay ko nga ni during our meeting, the city budget officer was present and we told the Councilor Beltran to coordinate with the budget officer kung saan kukuanon itong funds. So, dahil pa pala nagigibo to. So, Honorable Mayor Secretario.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Siguro lain ta kaya baga last time, ngunyan tayo na aprobaran. No? In fact, I think Honorable Baldemoro even volunteered to coordinate for the computation. So, where's the computation? Ang mga frontliners po, yaon sa barangay. So, sinda talaga ang araal daw, gabanggi, pinupuntahan kang mga constituents. So, mahalat na naman kita next week. So, kung ang issue ta is isabay ta na si para duman sa mga personnel, dapat yaon na ang proposal kayan ngunyan sa ibang mga volunteers duman. Dapat yaon na ang proposal ngunyan ta na mapagiraray. So, willing ako, Madam Chair, i-defer ta ini, pero tapuson ta ngunyan na session na ini. No? Sa recess, apudon ta si Frank, sa makakakuha kadtong for the other barangay personnel, barangay volunteers. Takang last week, sinabi ta nga ni, matao kita last week, sinabi, dahil pa ready si computation, so mag-compute po na,
Yes.
and then ngunyan ma-compute na naman.
That's what I remember.
Thank you,
Okay.
Madam Chair.
Honorable Baldemoro.
Madam Chair, I am only volunteering for the Liga. Ito pong sa barangay volunteers, ang nag-ako po kanto is the city budget officer.
Ayun.
Na
I
mayo
remember,
man pig-submit
the
po
city budget
niya.
officer. Oo.
Thank you, Madam
During
Chair.
our meeting, the city budget officer, but since we have already approved on joint and collective motion, ano daw kung aprubaranta na ini yung proposal kang Liga, and then during, suggested by Honorable Mayor Rakit Arroyo, we call the city budget officer, anuhan siya, baka we can discuss it with the budget officer and also with the SK, baka preparado na, then we can discuss it.
With that,
later
Madam
on.
Chair, may I move to invite our city budget officer.
Okay, as SB Secretary is instructed to invite. So, okay, we have already approved this, on joint and collective motion, right? Mayo man nag-oppose, so approve. Next item.
Unfinished business, the proposed ordinance of Honorable si Lito Isa del Rosario, otherwise known as the Anti-Discrimination Ordinance.
Honorable Del Rosario, you were smiling a while ago. I don't know what you're smiling at.
Good morning, Madam Chair. Good morning, my esteemed colleagues. Last session, last Tuesday, we had a lengthy discussion about this proposed ordinance, and I hope I captured the comments of the other members of the Sangguniang Pulunsod, and we already approved this on second reading, and was able to consolidate all the items that they mentioned. So, Madam Chair, for this purpose, I would like to move that we approve on third and final reading the proposed ordinance prohibiting any person from committing any act which causes stigma, disgrace, shame, humiliation, harassment, or otherwise discriminating against suspected, probable, or confirmed persons due to the coronavirus disease or other human infectious diseases, and ensuring further protection for doctors, nurses, health workers, emergency personnel, frontliners, volunteers, barangay health workers, and other service workers from both public and private institutions, prescribing guidelines and imposing penalties for violations thereof. I so move, Madam
Di
Chair.
ba dapat and pa kung or other human and other? Kung tapos na ang COVID-19, may mag-abot na mga infection, so dapat and. I don't know. Hindi ko alam ko. Kung or kaya, si coronavirus or sinasabi mo, pareho man lang. Pero kung may mag-abot na iba pa, dapat and. Di ba? Yes, and, di ba? Or? Either. Or either. Okay. So, Honorable Del Rosario.
Thank you. I so move, Madam Chair.
Okay, any second? Okay, approve. Honorable Abunal.
This is no objection, Madam Chair, but maybe just a few clarifications. First, iga po digdinin duang hindi na siguro dapat sa minutes word na ang meaning kang etiology will be taken as defined medically as well as yung comorbidity. These are two terms na baka nga ako mapasala lugod. In any case, Madam Chair, may bago po kitang copy na pinadara na digbiyo, but sana parehong reference. Ito po yung sa Section 4 Prohibited Acts. A, B, C, D. To refuse or to fail, ipacheck lang tabi. Sa letter G, hindi ko po aram kung na-checkan na, pero restrict travel, na doble po yung restrict. Ini po kayang section Section 4, to it shall be unlawful for any person to, mga infinitive po iyan, to plus simple form of the verb infinitive. Yung letter F, to forcible lay off is correct, or early retirement. Baka sala po itong early retirement, baka to early retire. Sa letter I, to refuse admission, and you have an enumeration, meaning, ang gustong sabihin, to refuse admission, to refuse expulsion, to refuse segregation. Garo, sala po, madam. Garo, sala po ang dalaga na. To refuse admission, to refuse expulsion. Baka si gustong sabihin, to refuse admission, to expel, to segregate, or to impose harsher disciplinary action. And then, letter J po, duman sa original na kopya, forcible eviction, noun form na naman, baka dapat to forcibly evict and prohibit entry, etc. Ang sa akin, madam, para matanos lang po si dalagang kang presentation. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Honorable Del Rosario.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you, Sir Greg. As far as some concerns related to some sections, I agree with yung letter H, yung you retire. But yung letter I consulted other English experts on this. So I stand by my definition, including the title. That's or. So either case, either COVID or other infectious diseases. Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Any other comment, Honorable Marcia Arroyo?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Some of the comments of the Honorable Abunal are also some of my comments. So therefore, may I recommend or suggest to the author a reformation of some of the statements, like, but first, on the definition of comorbidity, I think it should be included that a phrase must follow as defined by the World Health Organization. So araw na lang po kayo, kasi yan ang authority na nagde-define kang mga legal term, medical terms. On Section 4, on the prohibited acts, letter H.
Forcible layoff?
So may I move that it be restated this way: forcible layoff or early retirement by reason of such disease, whether directly or indirectly. So period na lang. Mayo na itong in the guise of forced early retirement. Kasi it can be in the guise of so many other legal reasons, pero ang reason man pala is the disease. So forcible layoff or early retirement by reason of such disease, whether directly or indirectly. Letter J. I agree with the observation of the Honorable Abunal that it should state like to refuse admission, expel, segregate, impose harsher disciplinary actions, or deny benefits or services to a student or a prospective student. Itong accepting clause, Madam Chair, garo sinasabi lugod niya na pag ang mandated kang government, pwedeng i-refuse. Gusto sabihin, pwede mong i-refuse pag bako siyang mandated. So dapat let's erase the word except. Sasabihon is where such action is mandated by the government. So gustong sabihon, pwede mo siyang i-refuse kung ang action is mandated by the government. Pwede mong i-segregate kung ang action ay mandated. Kasi garo baliktad lugod kung i-accept. Okay?
So, after ka itong prospective student, instead na accept, ikakaagang where such
Erase
action,
lang, Madam Chair, ang accept, and then where such action. Bako
Where
lang sa
such
segregation,
action
because you're only talking of segregation there, where such action is mandated,
mandated by the government.
and so on and so forth. And halion na, Madam Chair, itong made available to the segregated student will be made available to those affected thereby.
Will
And letter K, dagdagan dapat, Madam Chair, ning by reason of COVID-19 or other infectious diseases. Kasi very general ining forcible eviction and prohibition. Very general siya. Pero pigpo-prohibit naman lang kung by reason of the disease. Okay, so idagdag tabi si reason for such eviction. Actually, iyan si 4 comments ko, Madam Chair.
Thank you,
Thank you, Councilor Miles. Thank you, ma'am. Just would like to thank Councilor Greg, but Councilor Greg was holding yung last copy pa na day pa na amend. So, thank you. So, thank you, Madam Chair. I'll incorporate this in the final draft. And thank you, colleagues, for Councilor Joe.
Approve with the amendment.
With some modifications.
Okay.
Thank you, Madam.
Next item.
The letter of the city accountant with respect to audit observation memoranda numbers 2020-007 and 2020-008.
Pwedeng pahiling siya. No? Okay, Honorable Rosario.
Said last session, matters pertaining to the observations of COA will be discussed after this crisis. It's unhealthy for us to discuss this for the moment. And I suggest the Secretariat to consolidate all these audit memorandum observations. I think there are already three. Three. Then we asked comments from our department heads regarding this matter. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Rosario. The Secretary is instructed to include all audit observations in the next sessions. Not the next section, after the lockdown. The City Budget Officer is already around. Okay, Honorable Del Casilla.
No, I want this matter to be discussed in the plenary, but I think
Can you
we
take a
should
break?
first discuss this
During the break.
while we are in recess. So with that, I move that we take a break temporarily and talk this matter.
Okay, we take a break.
Yes. Thank you.
Social distancing, please. Yaw naman na isnakan. Isnakan ka